Well, hello all and welcome to Wayne's Allotment. I'm going to give you a little bit of a stroll up to the plot, something a bit different, so let's go. These doing thing, as you can see I'm holding the camera by hand, I've not got it in a gimbal, so sorry for any shaky. I don't really show you a great deal of what's going on with other plots, but as you can see, nice show of colour there. A lot of people doing sunflowers, and obviously with the beans and such like, it's all pretty good. I'll show you this here now. This is, I posted on Instagram some pictures of this. It's still quite natural looking, but it was when it was in full colour, when all these were, and it was lovely. So we'll carry on up. There's some more sunflowers up here that have been, this is one of my new neighbours that seems to have died down a little now. He's not round here so often, but pardon me, but all this here, it's done a grand job of sorting all that out. It was like that, and he's gone through, got it all sorted. Same with here, not so much this part, but over there he's set to. And then this is my excuse for a allotment. I've got something that I'd like to show you just down here. This bed was a bed I was using, or going to use, as a carrot bed earlier this year, and I had 0 carrots come up, but I did a last minute sowing. As you can see, a few beetroot, and then I don't know whether you can see there, but just a few carrots coming up there, chuffed to bits. I'm really pleased they've come up. They're not going to be much, but at least they've come up. Well, hello again, here we are again. Welcome to Wayne's Allotment. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you like that little bit of a walk up. That's basically coming up from the gate straight up then to my plot. I'd like to start with a big thank you with regards to comments on my last video. Barry, thank you very much for those kind words you put in there. That really did make me stop and think a little, but thank you very much, sir. You're a gentleman. So what have I got for you in this one? Well, somebody made a comment with regard, I think it's Bivvy Living, Bivvy Life, asked a question rather than anything with regards to those peppers. You may remember a few videos back, I was cutting a pepper open when I was preparing an evening meal, and there was a mass, you know where they are, a mass of seeds. I reckoned on about probably 200 seeds, something like that, and I saved them and I decided to sow some. And you asked how things were going. Well, I'm going to show you whether they're any good or whether they were no good. Who knows? But you'll find out in a bit when you keep watching. I've got to get some potatoes up, so I'll do a bit of a potato reveal. And I plan on planting some Christmas potatoes. But when you look at these, you'll think that man has lost the plot, but all will be revealed. So without further ado, we'll get and crack on. Thanks a lot. Right, I'm going to do a bit of a potato reveal. Don't normally do these. There's me cane, the end of this, denoting the end of the row. The variety is Charlotte. They went in on the 11th of April. I'll put that in there. I have had some of these out. I will admit, I had one out from the middle, but let's just pull these and see. Oh yes, you can probably see that as a site we are very overrun with mare's tail. What isn't helping me with this end of my plot is the fact that it is, let's put that over there, is the fact that behind me is some open ground that isn't being worked. So that's not really a great help. Well, that isn't bad, just pulling the plant and lifting that up. So now we've done that, let's have a bit of a fettle. Oh no, look, that's what I didn't want to do. Always do it. Every year I come to get potatoes up, guarantee, always do it. But still, just means I have to use that one first. Well, these aren't bad. This is a nice, I'm only going to get this one up, I think. I did think about getting that other one up there, but look at the mare's tail in this. Oh, I know this isn't helping just pulling it like this, but I'm not going to dig it all out now. Let's have a circle around here. There we go. A few more. Well, I don't want to go any further that way because I shall be getting them. I think we can safely say that is it. So let me, I don't know if you can see, but I don't know how many pound of potatoes are there, but apart from the one that I put the fork through, there's ample there. Gonna do us a few males, that will. So that's my first real true potato reveal for 2021. Variety Charlotte. They went in the 11th of April. Today is the 2nd of August. I'm just at the bean rack harvesting some French beans. I've got two varieties. I've got Cobra and I've got Blue Lake, and I'll show you those in a minute, but I just want to show you this bit of colour here. Just look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I forget the name of it. I'll put a caption under this bit of video, but it's going right the way up. There's the top, going right the way up, and it'll flower like this as it goes up. As I say, I forget the name, but I will I'll put a caption underneath this little bit of film with the name of it, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Just look at that. What is not to like? Well, there we go. Some spring onions. My French beans. You've seen the potatoes. A little cauliflower. Yes, it is a little one, but that's what all this allotment growing is about, isn't it? Growing food to eat. Does size really matter? Not as far as I'm concerned. So that's going in the pot. The beans, as you can see, absolutely loads of beans. There's Cobra and Blue Lake there. So nice harvest, full stop there. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that. It's just brilliant. Really, I'm pleased to bits. In my previous video, well, no, let me start from the beginning if you've just joined me in this video. A while back I was preparing evening meal and I was cutting a yellow pepper, sweet pepper, and I cut the top off and peeled it, just literally lifted it off like the lid of a jar sort of thing. When I turned it over, it looked like about 200 seeds in it, and I thought, I wonder if they'd be interesting to see if I could grow from them. So I collected all the seeds together, and I then put some into a pot of compost. And in my last video, nearly in my last video, I had I don't know, is it Bivy Living or Bivy Life, asked the question how they were doing now that I'd grown them. Well, I've got to say, brilliant. I put 5 seeds in, and as you can see, all 5 have germinated. I did those on the 15th of July. Today is the 6th of August. I would have been filming this outside, but it rains, then it stops, then it rains, and you know, showery, and it's been blowing a hoolie. But yes, these are I'm really pleased with these. And at first I thought, well, I'll see how they go, and then that's it. If they're viable and they do grow, I know then next year I can grow them and I can ditch these. And then I thought to myself, no, don't just throw them out. So what I'm going to do is this is a 4-inch pot. I'm going to put these on in the next couple of days, because they're just starting now in the middle, just starting to produce the first true leaves. So what I'm going to do is put these on into 4-inch pots like this, leave them out here. You can probably hear it raining again now. And leave them out here in the greenhouse, and I'm going to try and overwinter them. I'm going to have them in the greenhouse and probably put them into a little cloche or something, maybe put them into that vertical greenhouse thing that I've got in the other greenhouse, and I'll try and overwinter them, and then hopefully I should get nice early crop of peppers next year with any luck. But I just thought I'd show you those, and as I say, Bivy Living, Bivy Life. You can hear me above the rain. They're doing really well. I am absolutely chuffed to bits. 100% germination, can't beat it. I'm about to do, as you can see with the pot here, some Christmas potatoes. Now, I did say to you, you'll think I'm nuts when I show you the potatoes that I'm using, but out on the plot I've got some Charlotte that I put out. They went in on the 11th of April, and I managed to save some, and these are them. Now, I've got to be honest, they've not got spindly chits, but they don't look too bad. They're quite firm, they've not gone soft and soggy. I shall take some of the chits off that, but gives you an idea of what they are or what they're like. I'm going to put 4 in here. I've got, you can't see it, but down at my feet I've got another one of these buckets. It's got the compost in from when I did my rocket earlier this year. So what I'm doing is I've put a bit of compost in there, and I've added some pelletized chicken muck to it. Mix that in. I'm then going to put, I'm not going to bother about putting 2 one way. Normally what I do, you see, is put 2 that way, cover them, and then put 2 that way just on top. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all 4, 2 there, 2 there. I've filled it to about here with compost, and just put 2 and 2 and then fill it up, and that's going to be it. I've got enough to do. Well, I can put, probably won't use that one, but I'll put 4 in here, and I'll put 3 in another pot. So I'll just drop them in. I'll take that chit off there. As I say, they're looking a bit sorry for themselves, but let's take them chits off there and take some of them off there. We'll put that one over there. That's just got like a single chit. What I've done with these actually in here is every now and again, they've stayed in the greenhouse here, and every now and again I've just give them a bit of a spraying of water to stop them drying out completely. But yeah, I've got them there. I've got 3 here that I can put in to another pot. So I'm going to sign off here now, because all as I shall be doing is bending over out of view and then suddenly popping up with compost. You've seen me do these when I did my rocket earlier this year. So I shall do this bucket, then do another one. They'll go outside, and hopefully I shall have some potatoes for Christmas. So without further ado, thank you all very much for watching. It really is appreciated. I really like your comments. That's great. It's nice nice that people do comment and ask questions and so on. That's good. So be good, look after yourselves, look after each other, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra a bit.